to work to the best of our abilities, taking time to think, read, and pray. Together we can build a better world. Amen. You can sit down now.
My favorite cartoon. I love that. Next, Mara. Whoever went to my daily knows what it's all about.
My name is Mahara and I'm just like Cinderella.
My name is Budia and I'm dressed like a firefighter.
Wow, thank you, Budia.
My name is Jan, just like a mother.
Wow, thank you.
My name is Anya and Elsa.
Okay.
My name is Ismail and just like
Oh, thank you, Ismail.
My name is Julia, I'm dressed like a doctor.
Okay, thank you, good. Thank you very much.
How are you? Today I'm going to read a story for you. Lily was a small the brave little cat. Lily was a small. She was scared of the dark. At night she hid under the bed. I don't like shadow, she said. One night she heard a sound. Lily picked out it was a baby mouse. The mouse was lost. Lulu left scared but also brave. It is okay, she said. I will help you. Lulu walked through the dark house step. She found the mouse family. Thank you, they squeaked. Lulu smiled and the dark was not too scary anymore because Lulu was brave.
Good morning, parents, teachers, and my fellow students. Welcome to the Tools presentation. It's all about books, and the title is The Living Library. Good morning, everyone. We want to show you that books aren't just quiet papers on a bookshelf. They are full of loud dinosaurs, brave pirates, and real-life magic. Watch closely because we're about to bring these stories to life.
In the library today. All the stories are fast asleep. And wait, you're a page turner. The library's waking up.
I am a dinosaur. I'm a little village going to read. I am a scary story. I will give you goosebumps and let your hair stand. I'm a space book. I can take you to Mars and back before bedtime. Zoom! I'm a fairy tale. I have princesses, dinosaurs, and magic wands. Happily ever after. I'm in the book of spells. I can turn a tiny things into a hopping rock. Abracadabra. Abracadabra. I am an adventure story. We will sing the story seeds and find buried gold. Ahoy! I am a fox book. I know why the sky is blue and how we make sunny. I am a mystery book. I can tell you secrets about kings, queens, and birds. I am an atlas, book of maps. Follow me and we will travel across every map on earth. Because paper and glass are not books, they are living magic waiting just for you. Welcome to the Living Library. Fill up a book and see all the fun that's waiting for me. Let's all read. It's all we need.
share knowledge with stories.
Come closer, children. Come closer. This story will help you learn and maybe even invent. Invent? Like making cool stuff? Exactly, like that. But how? Well, stories are how we share knowledge and good value. Like the story of the boy who cried wolf. So we learn to be honest and not claim something. Otherwise, there's no danger they will not believe us. Yes, when Peter was finally telling the truth, no one listened to him. What next can we learn?
One story taught me which animals were dangerous.
What happened if you didn't listen?
Let's just say the story was better than said the rain of the red sky. When they could not listen, you were endless about how to behave with the animals and how to keep safe.
As time passed, stories became books and lessons. So stories are secret? Yes, but stories don't just teach you, they give people ideas.
What kind of ideas?
Ideas for tools, machines, and inventions.
So stories are like idea factories.
In the future, stories help people invent amazing things. Some stories imagine flying machines. And later, people built an aeroplane. Some stories imagine walking over long distances. And people invented phones.
Wow, stories are hard. Very true. Did they really make new inventions from ideas in a story?
Indeed, phones that we carry around in our pocket came from the communicator in Star Trek. Medical scanners too. The idea for tablets came from the space Odyssey's new squad. Even cartoons like the Jetsons inspired robots that could serve and live like some restaurants in Japan.
Stories still exist in the future.
Of course, stories are everywhere in my time. In books, on screens, in movies.
What are movies?
Now that's a story for another day.
So you see, first comes the story, then comes the idea, then comes the invention.
Stories help us imagine what doesn't exist yet, and imagination changes the world.
Now that's the lesson of our story today. Stories help us learn, remember, share knowledge, imagine and invent. Adventures with Books, a poem by Welda Reed. Books are ships that sail the sea to land or snow or jungle tree, and I'm the captain, bold and free. Who will decide which place we'll see? Come, let us sail the magic ship.
Books are trains in many lands, crossing hills or desert sands. I am the engineer who guides the train on its exciting ride. Come, let us ride the magic train.
Books are zoos that make a home for birds and beasts not free to roam. And I am the keeper of the zoo. I choose the things to show to you. Come, let us visit in the zoo.
Books are gardens, fairies, elves, couples and people like ourselves. And I can find with one good look just what I want inside a book. Come, let us
Books help us laugh, imagine, and prepare for tomorrow. This book teaches me about the human body. This one helps me solve problems. This story makes me think. Books help us know.
Ladies and gentlemen, imagine, like in the year 2042, this is us.
My books have learned to take care of animals. Now I make sure wild animals are safe. Books help me to ask questions. Now I find answers.
My name is archaeologist Stanley, traveling the world and unlocking mysteries. Did you know there was an archaeologist called Howard Carter was the one who discovered the tomb of Tutankhamun?
Hi, my name is Joy and I play for Al Nassr. Let me tell you some facts about football. Did you know the fastest recorded shot was about 211 kilometers per hour? Do you know how fast that is? I think it's faster than a cheetah.
I'm Basketballer Gerald. I listen to my coach and now they listen to me.
YouTuber Rehan. I watch YouTubers. They inspired me. Now I'm into YouTube.
Hello, I'm footballer Adrian. I've won 3 World Cups and 5 Champions Leagues with 6 Ballon d'Ors. It's a lot, I know. So now I'm going to tell you what inspired me. I read a lot of books and videos on YouTube that showed me footballers. It inspired me. Now I do football and YouTube.
Bola Gabi here. I now play for Al Nassr women's team. Did you know that football is the most popular sport today? A normal match lasts 90 minutes. Books helped me learn new things. Now I'm Sarah, the CEO of the Bus Safaris. We operate in East Africa and Middle East. We are now targeting the world.
I am Pilot Captain. When I was a kid, I was inspired by planes. Now I fly planes over mountains, seas, and all over the world. Through my pencil and sketchpad, I keep memories of the past and imagine future life. I speak to your soul and make the world a beautiful place. Artist Salamia, thank you.
The books we read today shape the choices we make tomorrow. Books teach us kindness. Books teach us courage. Books teach us to never give up. When we read, we become stronger. We will read to learn. We will read to imagine. We will read to prepare for our future. Books are our future. Thank you. Today I will present to you a poem. So sit back.
Relax, and listen. When I open a book, the world opens too. Suddenly, I'm not just here. I'm flying across oceans, climbing tall mountains, and even walking through faraway lands. Through books, I find people who dress differently, speak different languages, and live different lives. Through books, I learn how to be kind, I learn how to be brave, and I learn how to understand others. Books open our world to the past, where heroes were made, and to the future, where dreams are waiting. I don't need a passport, I don't need a ticket, all I need is a book. So this book week, I will keep opening books, because every time I do, my world grows bigger. Thank you.
Good morning, my lesson teachers. Today your friends are going to present
The Reader's Theatre, entitled Books Open Our World. Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
A classroom has walls. 4 walls, a ceiling, a door. But learning does not.
It's only a book. Only paper, ink, and binding. Or perhaps a key.
What happens when a key turns?
When you open it, you walk beside emperors and explorers. You witness revolutions, you learn from triumph and from failure. So the past is not gone. The past is a teacher who never stops speaking.
When you open me, you examine the invisible. Cells dividing, gravity pulling, planets orbiting in silence precision.
Even what you cannot see,
Especially what you cannot see.
when you open me, you travel beyond maps to floating cities, hidden realms, and futures not yet built.
But those words aren't real.
Every invention began as something unreal. Books stretch more than pages, they stretch minds. Remember, question, create.
That is how the world grows.
So, books don't just tell us things. They challenge us.
They change us.
A closed book is silent, an open book is powerful.
They open our understanding of yesterday.
They open our discoveries of today. They open our possibilities for tomorrow.
Books open our world. They open our minds. They open our courage. They open our future. Open your book and open your world. Thank you.
Everyone who knew her. Her grandmother was so fond of her, she delighted in giving her presents, and she made a beautiful cake and bowl of red velvet. The little girl liked it so much that she never went out without wearing it. In time, everyone called her Little Red Riding. Little Red Riding Hood lived with her mother and father in a small cottage near the edge of a large forest. Her father was a woodcutter and worked all day in the forest. Little Red Riding Hood loved her grandmother just as much as her grandmother loved her. Nearly every day she went along the path through the forest with her. One day, Little Red Riding Hood's mother said,
I'll give you a cake and soda. Give it to your grandma because she's dead. Keep to the path and do not wander off. Until then.
before she had gone very far along the path through the forest, Little Red Riding Hood had met a wolf. She had never seen a wolf before and thought it was just a large dog.
Hello. Where might you be going? Leave the woods. Very dangerous to be out here. Keep my first. My grandma is dead. Oh, really? Where does your grandmother live? By the cottage. All right. Well, why don't you pick some nice flowers for your grandma? And why don't you also sit and listen to the birds chirping? And why don't you sit for a minute and play? That's a pretty idea.
So the wolf strolled along beside the Little Red Riding Hood for a little while. Little Red Riding Hood did as the wolf suggested and looked around her. The forest was indeed a lovely place. The sunbeams danced through the trees, the ground was carpeted with beautiful flowers, and overhead the birds sang merrily. Little Red Riding Hood picked up as much flowers as she could for her grandmother. By now the wolf had reached the grandmother's cottage. He knocked at the door.
Open up, it's needed. The right grandchild.
The wolf pounced on the grandmother fiercely and gobbled him up. Without saying a word, the wolf went straight to the bed and gobbled grandmother up in one mouthful. Then he put one of her night dresses and a nightcap, which he pulled well down over his eyes. He drew the curtains and got into bed, pulling the bedclothes well up his chin. Then he waited. Meanwhile, Little Red Riding Hood had wandered far from the path, for the loveliest flowers always seem to be the farthest away. When she had gathered a pretty posy of flowers, she returned back to the path and went on her way. When Little Red Riding Hood arrived at the grandmother's cottage, She was surprised to find the door wide open. Then Little Red Riding Hood began to feel rather uneasy. She went up to the bed and drew back the curtains. There lay her grandmother, with her cap pulled down to the eyes and the bedclothes pulled up to the chin, looking very strange. With these words, the wolf jumped out of bed and gobbled up Little Red Riding Hood in one mouthful. Then he climbed into bed, lay down, and fell fast asleep. Soon he began to snore. He snored so loudly that the curtains shook. Just at that time, Little Red Riding Hood's father was passing nearby. He heard the awful snores coming from the curtain and thought he had better to go in and see why Little Red Riding Hood's grandmother was snoring so loudly. When he got up to the bed, he saw the wolf lying there. With one blow of his axe, he killed the wolf and pulled him out of the bed. Then he had an idea. Perhaps the wolf had swallowed grandmother whole, and perhaps he was in time to save her. Little Red Riding Hood's father cut open the wolf, hoping to find grandmother inside alive. Imagine his surprise when he poked up Little Red Riding Hood, jumped Little Red Riding Hood. Oh, how frightened I was, cried Little Red Riding Hood. Then the father helped grandmother out. She was still alive but feeling very unwell. Little Red Riding Hood and her father pulled grandmother into bed. They gave her some of the cake and some blackcurrant juice. Soon she was sitting up and feeling much better. They were happy and relieved all to be alive and well. Before the story ends, we have some fun facts to tell about books.
Did you know that the most read books in the world is the Bible and the Quran?
You know that one of the longest syllabus word in a dictionary. It goes from mono, ultra microscopic silicon.
You know that one of the most popular books in Japan is JJK.
The longest sentence in a book is 8,000 words.
None of all the books is being sold.
Thank you.